In the next few minutes, you'll meet Rihanna Waits. She's an author, talk show host, syndicated columnist, mother and grandmother. She's also Steve's life partner. She's a gifted psychic, medium, and healer.
I am Rihanna Waits. I am a psychic medium. I am a psychic medium. I am a syndicated talk show host and a syndicated columnist. And I am the psychic part, obviously, of the Psychic and the Seal. I love traveling. I love going places like New Orleans and reading the plantations and getting to view things that other people don't get to see. I get to see time prints, spirits, things that are pretty awesome. And I also enjoy being out in the boat on the water. The water is my passion. It's beautiful. There's nothing like it. I don't see how anybody could ever exist somewhere in the middle of the United States where they couldn't get to the water really quick, because it's awesome. Look at the white sand in the water, and when you live in the middle of the United States or somewhere there's not, you know, a coast, it's almost like being claustrophobic. On these airplanes so much, because you take your hand across and you feel it. I mean, actually, this is me talking to you for real. It's like, this is feel the difference.
I'm not feeling. Okay. Now, I'm not feeling it as much on this one as I did on the zero.
Can't you feel the difference?
Yeah, I can feel the difference. You know, for me, instead of like heat, what it feels like is I feel air moving here, and it just like it hits a.
And feel even the difference in the actual drawing on the emblem. So to me, I'm wondering, what's up with the emblems? I don't understand that. Sometimes I run up on things I don't understand. And this is one of them. I don't know, except I know taking the emblem off is a bad thing.
Okay.
Taking the emblem off, Steve, is a bad thing.
No emblems coming off. I'll lie.
That's strange.
What?
Hang on. There you go. Okay.
Okay, now I've researched this aircraft, so I know about the airplane, and we'll give you a little history on it. But why don't you go ahead and read it and just tell us what you read.
Okay, with this airplane, I feel a lot of anger. The first time I walked by it, I didn't even notice that it was a piece of an airplane. I was thinking that it was a full airplane. And walking across it and feeling the energy, it was angry. It was an angry energy, and it was a bad energy. The person that kind of bonded with this airplane had a lot of anger. He really enjoyed what he was doing. It wasn't a job. Like with the Zero, it was nothing personal. And with this airplane, it's personal. It's personal. This pilot loved killing people. If you walk around it and you put your hands out and you feel the different energy, it reminds me of Stephen King's movie, Christine, over the car. It's almost like this airplane absorbed a lot of hate, a lot of animosity, and from a man that truly enjoyed killing people. And the only way I can explain it is when you're a kid, the boogeyman. That's what the type of energy, that heart-pounding type boogeyman energy, because when you go across it, it actually spreads out across you. So let's go around front. When I first come through, I'm coming through right here, and the energy directs out this way, more so because you've got to stick your hands in the plane to feel the energy, to know and feel this man's energy. you come through here, you feel the actual plane's energy, and it is really icky. This airplane has gone from place to place. It's had a lot of changes and everything, but it's one that is extremely bad energy. It will give you, if you're the least bit sensitive to energies, you're going to get goosebumps when you go by this. Even if you're not a psychic, just as sensitive, you're going to go by, you're going to get goosebumps, and you're going to feel like a spider web type effect, like you want to go like this, because it emanates like it sucks up souls, per se. It emanates all the killing, and it emanates the energy and the joy at killing. So that's what I pick up on this airplane. How close?
All right, hang on. Let me.
Yeah, extremely close. This aircraft is a Brewster Buffalo. It is a one-of-a-kind. The pilot that flew this aircraft was the leading ace, had more kills than any other pilot in Finland. And this aircraft was with the Finnish Air Force. It was shot down, but the pilot survived. And here's where a bullet came through from the backside that caused this aircraft to make an emergency landing on a lake in Finland on the ice. And then whenever the ice melted, the aircraft dropped through, and it was located again in the early 90s. But this aircraft at the time had more kills than any other pilot or any other aircraft in the Finnish Air Force. It's here in Pensacola, and the museum is going to put the aircraft back together as it was whenever it was removed out of the lake. They're not going to remove any of the damage, and they're going to present it with the damage as was whenever they pulled it out of the lake. But the pilot was, he was an extremely aggressive pilot. He was a very good pilot, but his theory and goal in life is his job was to shoot down and kill other aircraft and other pilots, and he did his job very, very well.
Was it a personal thing with him, like I feel like it was?
I think in a lot of ways it was, because Finland was one of those countries that had been invaded over and over and over and over, and it became very personal during World War II to a tremendous number of pilots. It became very personal to the Russian pilots, it became very personal to the French pilots, and in this case, it was extremely personal to him because it was a matter of survival for the country.